Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette tutorial, so let's just jump into it. I'm starting off with my MAC concealer in NW45 and I'm just going to use that to prime my eyelid. I'm using my finger just to make sure there's not too much product on my eyelid, and I'm going to go ahead and set that with the RCMA no color powder and taking that all the way up to my brow bone. And then with my Morphe M532 brush, I'm going to dip into my first shade, which is Bay, and I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone. Going back in with Sandalwood, I'm going to start that as my first transition color. Picking up Henna, I'm going to work that in slightly lower than my first transition color and start to really smoke out that crease. With my Morphe 139, I'm picking up this beautiful red shade which is called Man Eater, and I'm really focusing that right into my crease, and I'm picking up a lot of color and then blending it out. Picking up Cocoa, I'm going to go over that previous shade that I placed in the same areas, and then I'm going to start bringing that Cocoa shade into the outer corner of my eye and really start blending that color out. And with every step of this eye look, I'm making sure to go back with a fluffy blending brush to make sure that there is no harsh lines or craziness going on my eyes. And so I'm going back into my NW45 concealer, and I'm just going to do like a half cut crease. And really this is just to get my eyelid ready for the next shade that I'm using. Going into the shade Fling, which is this beautiful like burgundy red coppery color, I'm just packing that all over the lid where I place the concealer. And then with my Morphe M433, I'm going back into Cocoa and Man Eater, and I'm just concentrating that on the outer corner of my eyes and starting to smoke that out. With a MAC brush, this is just a flat shader brush. I'm picking up the shade Angelic, which is so stunning, and I'm just going to focus that on the center of my eyelid. This is the first time that I use this palette, so really I was just playing. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but I really do like how it turned out. And so right now I just went back into Cocoa with a pencil brush, and I'm defining that crease again. I'm taking the color 24K and I'm going to focus that just on my tear duct. And so I could not find my eyeliner, so I ended up using the Maybelline gel liner, but I don't like that it's not like super black, so I was actually a little bit frustrated with doing this wing. So I ended up using like 3 different products. I went in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner. That still didn't give me the color I wanted. I think it was because of the gel, it wasn't really mixing well. And then I ended up going in with the NYX liquid liner that I didn't film, and then popped my lashes on, and these are the Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlett, which I'm obsessed with. I'm so obsessed with. I wish my eyelashes just looked like this. So moving on to complexion, I'm priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I really like this because it just smooths out my pores, especially when I'm doing like full face, and it makes sure that I have an even complexion to work with. And then I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. I actually got this a few months ago. I know in my previous video people were going a little bit crazy and criticizing my foundation, and that isn't the foundation that I use on the days that I do wear makeup. This one is. So once I've got that foundation blended in and brought all the way down to my neck, I didn't realize my camera wasn't filming, but I used my black Opal foundation stick in black Carub, and I contoured the other side of my face. So this is the side that I hadn't gotten to yet, and I'm using a Luxe blending brush. I'll link it down below. And now I'm using the Real Technique stippling brush, and I'm just going to blend out the rest of my contour. I've really been liking the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, and so that's the one that I'm going to use today. It's a full coverage concealer, and it really does work with my complexion as well, and I don't get any creasing with this, which is awesome. So I'm just going to put that in all the places that I usually put concealer, and then go back in with my damp beauty blender and start just blending that out into my foundation. I like to do the nose and my forehead separately because sometimes I feel like the concealer ends up drying and I can't blend it properly. So I often end up doing one eye and then the other eye. And then clearly I wasn't satisfied with the amount of concealer I had under my eyes, and I went back in with the MAC Prep and Prime. I think what I was thinking is I wanted like a really bright under eye, which I really don't do that often, but I do like the way that it turned out. And there is a lot of concealer under my eyes, but I'm good with it in this look. So then to set all of that concealer, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder, which is incredible because it has no flashback. It really is no color, and it just mattifies my face and keeps it matte all day and does not compromise my foundation, which is like a miracle in itself. And then I'm going into my ABH contour kit in medium deep, and I'm just going back in and setting my cheeks with the powder contour, and then wiping everything else away with a big powder brush, and then working back that contour if I think I removed too much in certain areas. And then I'm pretty much just taking the red shade Man Eater along my bottom lash line, and then taking my NYX Jumbo pencil in black and just blending those two shades together to get a really just sultry smoky look. And then to fix everything, or to finish everything, I'm using the NYX finishing spray, and then dipping into my glow kit and just really blending a couple of the glow kit shades together and highlighting my cheeks. I didn't want like a super crazy intense highlight. Yes, this is like the more casual highlight, because I usually go like real cray with the glow up. And so now you just see me lining my lips with my MAC lip liner, and I'll link the color down below. And then I'm going with this Kat Von D liquid lipstick, and I've forgotten the name, but I'll link that down below as well. I have been using this like a lot the last few weeks. Like I don't have any other lipstick apparently. And it's a really beautiful shade. It stays matte all day. I do not touch up, and I eat and do all kinds of things. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I post new videos every single week. Love you guys. Mwah.